Hi there, my name is Bruce Dooyema, and I'm from Versova Center Fresh, which is located in Sioux Center, Iowa. And today we're celebrating World Egg Day, which happens to be October 10. And in honor of that, I'm prepping everybody for National Deviled Egg Day, which is November 2. And Tom Dixon has invited me to shoot this very simple recipe that anybody can make in their home. And we're gonna do it together so that Tom learns how to do it and he can take it home and show off his wife how great a cook he is. All right, step number one in making deviled eggs is you need your eggs. And a couple things about picking your eggs out. You want to use eggs that are 7 to 10 to 14 days old. You don't want to use fresh eggs. The 7 to 14 day eggs are going to peel better for you. Little age on them. And there's two ways of doing the eggs. You can boil them, and if I boil them, I like to boil 9 minutes. And if I steam them, I like to steam them for about 13 minutes once the steam is going. And then of course you take them out, you cool them off, and then you peel them. And the trick to a perfect peel every time is as soon as you can handle them after you take them off the steam or the boil, is to peel them as quickly as you can that you can actually handle them, and then they peel like magic. Step two in the process of making deviled eggs is to halve them in half. So Tom is going to demonstrate here how to take the egg, and we have this fancy little gadget that you can get off of Amazon that slices the egg in half, and then you take it in half, and then from there you're going to want to take the yolk out, and we'll see how good Tom is at doing that. And I like to put it in a Ziplock bag because we're going to save on dishes. Step three in the process is once we have our yolks in the bag to save on dishware.
12 whole eggs.
Yes, 12 whole eggs. We're going to start out with 12 whole eggs, so we have 24 halves. I know this gets confusing when you start talking to people. Is it halves or is it wholes? So you always got to specify. So we got our 12 yolks in there of whole eggs, and we're going to add 1/4 teaspoon of salt to that. And once we do that, we're going to close the bag up and we're going to mash up the yolks. So that way you don't have to do it with your fingers and you don't have to mess with dishes. It's nice and clean and pretty.
So how's it look, Bruce?
Oh, it looks excellent, Tom.
So what's next, boss?
So the next step is we want to add our wet ingredients, and there's only 3. So we're going to add 2 tablespoons of honey mustard. And if you don't have honey mustard, you can use yellow mustard. 2 tablespoons. And then we're going to add 4 tablespoons of sweet pickle relish. And then once we have that in there, then we're going to add Miracle Whip, or you can do mayonnaise, or either one of those two. I'm a Miracle Whip guy, but you're going to add about 1/3 cup to 1/2 cup. And it just depends on what kind of consistency you want. And I like a little bit of a runny, not too runny, because then it's going to spill out of your egg white. So you want to get it about right. You just put in a little bit, and if it doesn't feel right, you add a little more. You add a little more until it feels like, all right, this feels like the right consistency, and you're ready to fill your egg.
So I've got all the wet ingredients. What's next?
Oh, you look like you've done an excellent job of adding the wet ingredients. It looks really yolky and excellent. So what you do from here, because we saved all the dishes, is you're going to want to take that thing and mash it up, mix it up in the bag. And eventually, just keep mashing it up. And it's going to turn out looking like this. See, I cheated, and I already did one. But anyway, once you get it all mixed up, and I mean, just play with it. Be careful that the bag doesn't open up on you, because then you got a mess on your hands. But otherwise, as long as the Ziploc bag stays shut, it works. Once you think you got it mixed up good and it feels, nice and pliable and stuff, I put it down on the table and I use my finger and I squish it all towards the bottom like this. And this Ziplock bag is basically you're gonna use it as a pipe. And once I got it all to the bottom, and you'll get used to it, but all what I'm gonna do is snip a corner out of the bag. Just a little bit of a triangle out of the bag. The fun part of the whole process is after we cut the corner and we got the consistency about like what Miracle Whip or salad dressing would be, is we can pipe it into our eggs whites, into our egg whites. So we're gonna both see who's better at this, whether Tom or whether I'm better at it.
How am I doing?
You know, for a beginner, you know, if you look at mine and you look at yours, what do you think? Who's better at it?
I think you've done this more than I have.
Tom, I see by the looks of your eggs and the look of my eggs that you're struggling a little bit,
Yeah.
and I'd like to show you how to make them look. You know, presentation is key. The better presentation you do, the more people are going to like it because it looks good, right? So what I do is, you know, you got it, and I just go down in the egg, and basically you push down. You don't come up here. You just get down in that egg yolk and
Okay.
just fill it like frosting. And you just kind of move it around until it looks good. And then the last thing you want to do for decoration is, and for presentation, to make everything look good, is I use paprika, smoked paprika, and I just kind of just tap it on top, and it just looks oh so pretty. So Tom, I'm going to teach you a trick that you know, if you want to take your eggs over the top to the next level, to like the stratosphere and beyond.
Let's do it.
I take some pepper jam or bacon pepper jam, just some hot jelly or something like that, and I put a little dab on a spoon, and I take a knife and just kind of like top it, and you'd be surprised. It kind of makes the egg like totally different than from the original.
Wow.
So I think you should try it here.
Yeah, these look great.
So Tom, what do you think? You think you can impress your wife back home now that
Yeah.
you've learned how to do this simple little recipe?
I don't know. Yeah, I think even I can master this. I think a couple more tries and I'll get it down. These look fantastic.
Yeah, and what a great way to celebrate World Egg Day by making some deviled eggs.
Yeah. Happy World Egg Day.